Hey, what's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy RAZI-GAMEZ. And, yeah, I'm up in my fucking room right now. And, I just wanted to talk about some, shit, like recent, gaming news and shit. Like, this is some gaming news that I've been really excited for. It's about, like, and sorry about the glare right here. Like, I don't have no fucking curtains they're like that good enough, and like the sun is going down, like it looks really beautiful out there. But anyway, besides all of that shit here, I wanted to talk to y'all about like this new game that was coming out, freaking Assassin's Creed Red, or Assassin's Creed Codename Red. Y'all probably heard of it on the internet here. Freaking, it's supposed to be finally the wet dream of all Assassin's Creed fans and gaming fans alike here, including myself, an Assassin's Creed game set in feudal Japan. When I mean feudal, I mean like I really had to do research on this period. I spent like a whole few years or so like learning Japanese history and everything like in preparation like for this game here too. Um but like that was also fueled because like of a figure that's going to be in this fucking game here, Yasuke, the Black Samurai, and yeah, his story is pretty awesome. All right, for those of you who don't know who Yasuke is, Yasuke was the only black man in Japanese recorded history to become the first only black samurai. Some people say he wasn't a samurai, some people say he was. I'm gonna say that he definitely was here. The man was out there fighting battles. This man was speaking Japanese. This man dined with Oda fucking Nobunaga right here. I mean, like, come on now. Come on now. Alright, but some for real backstory here on Yasuke. Um, Not known as, like, not much is known about his, like, early life. Some people say he was born in, like, South Sudan. Some people say he was born in Ethiopia, Mozambique, or even like friggin' near Tanzania. I believe like the two, like one or two theories here. One, he was either from Ethiopia, or two, from Mozambique. Because like in Mozambique, there's a tribe there. There was a tribe there called the Yao, right? And well, yeah. So Yao, and then the suffix for a male in Japanese here, if I'm correct or not, is suke. So ya suke, or yao, like like yeah, that's basically his name right there. But like I said, much of his early life wasn't known. It's said that he was most likely to be a slave or probably a Habshi warrior, and then he got out of that lifestyle and sort of became like a mercenary. And then around like 1578ish, like 1577ish, he was contacted by this one Italian uh, Jesuit missionary here called Alessandro Valignano. I am reading this shit right now, like all from my like a Wikipedia page, and all from like all my notes right over here and everything. But yeah, he contacted him. He was like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to go over to Japan and all that shit. Like, and I need like a bodyguard of sorts." So I was like, wondering if you want to come with me or whatever. I'll pay you some good money here. I'll pay you. And Yasuke, about like this point, he was about like 25ish, 20, yeah, like 25ish, 24ish. And he was like, all right, yeah, bet, like I'll do that. And like Alessandro Valignano, since like there's already some shit like written down about Japan, because like the Europeans came to Japan in 1543, and they brought with them freaking guns and freaking Christianity, all that other shit. Yasuke spent a good few months in India learning the Japanese language, and then they were off to Japan. Now, Japan at this time, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what was going down here. Freaking daimyos, killing daimyos, and ninjas, and warrior monks, all that other shit right here. The Sengoku period, like the 15th century of Japan right here. This was fucking it right here. This was make or break moment if you wanted to be samurai right here. And around this time, the authority of the shogunate was no more. The Ashikaga shogunate was actually abolished in 1573 thanks to this mighty overlord here named Oda Nobunaga. Now, many of you probably know Oda Nobunaga through freaking the Sengoku, Masada games, or the Samurai Warrior games, or hell, even freaking recently Neo 2, or even Neo. But Oda Nobunaga was a daimyo from the Owari province who just kept on winning. That is probably the most accurate description that I've written down right there. He just kept on winning. Like in 1560, he won probably one of the most outlandish and probably one of the most craziest battles ever. So one of his family rivals was coming in from the west here, Imagawa Yoshimoto. Yeah, I get it, bro. I'm gonna text you later here. But anyway, Imagawa Yoshimoto, right? So, he was coming around to Owari, and he was probably gonna go over to Kyoto here too. Probably take over the shogunate, or like dominate the shogunate here, like all the other clans around this time. And so he gathered an army around, like, he said 50,000 here, but historians are saying they're like 25,000, but it was still a pretty big army. And Oda's province of Owari was pretty fucking small here. He recently just unified it and all that shit, and he only had like 2,000 men at best. So he was like, fuck it, we ballin'. And he rode out to fucking battle. Rode right in front of a rice paddy to show his enemy like how many he got. He was like, yeah, this is how many I'm gonna fucking get you with. You fucking fuck. I probably shouldn't say fuck that many times. Like, Salade. Anyway, here, Oda Nobunaga, he went around like the north side here of this little freaking gorge called Okehazama, right? And like it was raining here too, so like he was like really covered here, so nobody could hear a goddamn armor clacking or hoof beating. And the Imagawa soldiers, they were celebrating early here. Probably biggest fucking mistake here, because Oda Nobunaga came in and just clapped their fucking cheeks and killed Imagawa Yoshimoto while he was watching a fucking play in his tent. Yeah, that man was just fucking him. And he just kept on winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning until recently, before Yasuke came into Japan in 1577 here. He was actually beaten pretty damn badly by another daimyo from the north called Uesugi Kenshin. No, it's not the cross-shaped scar boy, my anime fans. It's not that Kenshin I'm talking about. It's Uesugi Kenshin, probably one of the most badass men in all of history. He was born a middle child of originally the Nagao family, and being a middle child around that time, you weren't really destined to do much, so he was sent off to a temple by his dad. It was probably a big mistake here, because his dad got fucking wiped out by fucking warrior monks, and so he had to take up the sword at around like age 14, and started clapping cheeks all around Echigo province, or modern-day Niigata prefecture. And Owari prefecture, by the way, here is modern-day Gifu prefecture, if I'm not mistaken here. So, anyway, Uesugi Kenshin, he was like doing his thing and all that shit. Like, he beat his brother to become the head of the Nagao family. A few years later, he would he would take in like the former Uesugi daimyo, Uesugi Norimasa, and Norimasa was like, hey yo, if like you come down over to the Kanto region, you know, like Edo and shit, like I'll make you my son here and I'll make you fucking governor of fucking Kanto. And Kenshin here, he was like, oh hell yeah, let's do this shit. Because like the man was not in any way, shape, or form ambitious like any other freaking Sengoku daimyo. The man was pious as all hell. The man followed the Buddhist faith deeply. And the man liked to drink a lot. You just imagine this fucking guy just drinking like a whole fucking 40 right now. I can just for real imagine that shit. Like he's just down in the whole 40 down the gullet before he charges down the field. But anyway, here, he went down to the Kanto region. He gathered a few other Uesugi generals who was willing to follow him. And that army swelled up to damn near like 60, 80,000 here. It was a pretty big army. And they besieged the Hojo family at their Odawara castle in the Kanto region. But since Odawara was probably one of the most defendable places in all of Japan here, they couldn't really get to it, so like they went over to Kamakura, the old place of the old shogunate here, and he was proclaimed the new Kanto governor, Kanto Kanrei, if I'm reading this correctly. And that's when he became Uesugi Kenshin. And ever since then, that man has just been growing legends and legends and legends. The most craziest thing about this man, the most craziest thing about this man is that he's just, there's a lot that I could say about him. So, alright, but back to this battle here with Nobunaga here, right? Like, he was just conquering, like, the northern region here, like in the Noto province and all that shit. Nobunaga was not having that because, like, they was coming into close contact with one another here, you know? So we marched up to Kaga with, like, 50,000, while Kenshin only had, like, 30,000, and they met up at the Tadorigawa River. Oda thought he had the best of him because, like, he sent a whole ass chunk of his army upstream, right? But Nobunaga soon realized there was a reason why he was a fucking legend during his time. The man done opened up the fucking floodgates on their asses whilst they were crossing the river. And any that made it to the other side was either gunned down, shot down, freaking stabbed, ripped apart, you know, like the whole nine right here, the whole fucking spiel. Yeah, this caused Nobunaga to do a whole 360 around it, you know, so he decided to turn back to the capital. So back to Yasuke here. He just arrived and all that shit. He just came over to the island of Kyushu because, like, that was, like, the, you know, western hub around that time, you know. And I'm not, hey, get your mind out of the gutter when I'm talking about the hub. I know, hey. I know what you're thinking about. Don't. Yeah, bro, I'm just saying, like, there's probably one of these freaking viewers on my shit right here. Like, they just, well, that's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, he arrived in the Kyushu and all that shit. He met up with the Arima clan. They went to the Arima clan first. They're gonna get busy here in a few years later on down the line. But they're not that important right now. They keep on going, and by 1579-ish, they reached the capital of Kyoto. And Yasuke, he was really taken aback at this point. Like, he could never really expect freaking, like, samurai doing the shit that they do. Like, cutting off heads and presenting them to their lords and shit. Like, putting makeup on them fucking heads and shit. Fucking all the other shit that relates to the samurai. Like, he was used to seeing a whole bunch of other warrior shit in fucking India, like the Rajput and, like I said, the fucking... Fuck, what did I say earlier? Hold up, let me look through my notes here. Habshi, it's Habshi. Okay, yeah, I'm looking through my notes here. Habshi. Like, Habshi people, like, there's a whole bunch of warrior groups here. I'm gonna really look into India's warrior groups here too. Like, I hope they do I think they did an Assassin's Creed on India, but it's like a 2D scroller. Looks like a fucking phone game. Ain't as bad as that one fucking game that I wasted my money on. I'm gonna do a story time on that one here in a minute. But, Yasuke, he's probably becoming one of the biggest celebrities in Kyoto around that time because people just kept on lining up to see this big-ass black man that came over to Japan here. The man was basically the size of fucking Shaq, like 6'2", according to, official records right here. And, like, he started, gathering a whole bunch of attention here. Like, they try to go and hide in the church and everything. That didn't fucking work. They fucking tore down the fucking church doors and walls and shit. They had to hide in multiple fucking churches and all that shit. Oda Nobunaga, he was like here around this time. He was learning about this fucking celebrity that was coming up and about. He was like, hey yo, who's this guy just coming up and just causing the church to fall down and shit? I gotta go see this shit. Like, hey yo, like Valignano. Like, hey yo, Froist, tell your boy Valignano to do this shit for him. Like, he was in contact with another Jesuit here named Luis Froist. Not Fries, Froist. Froist. I spend too much time on TikTok here, as you can tell. Brain rot. So anyway, Luis Froist, he tells Valignano to bring Yasuke before Lord Nobunaga, and they do. And the first time that Nobunaga meets him, he didn't really believe that he was black. So, like, you know what he had him do? Like, he had him take off his fucking shirt and everything, right? I'm doing this as a demonstration here. I hope I don't get fucking age restricted by fucking YouTube for this shit. God damn it. But yeah, as you can see, he told him to strip up from the waist up right here and just scrub his fucking body here until, like, the supposed ink came off, because like he thought like he was like a white guy, a very tall fucking white guy that dyed his fucking skin black here with ink. But no, that wasn't the case. He just basically stayed fucking black. And upon noticing this, he told the scrubbers to stop, and he told his nephew, like, yeah, Oda Nobunaga told his nephew to give him like a whole big ass bag of fucking coins. I'm gonna need to hit that fucking Mario coin shits right now real quick. So yeah, like I said, Mario coin sound effect and shit. And that was just basically their first meeting. Ever since then, they just became like very good friends. And ever since, like, and then too, like, he was just like, yeah, Nobunaga was just fascinated here. Like, he didn't know really much about the outside world, except for like the West, like Portugal, Spain, and all that shit. Because the Jesuits and all that shit, they were hiding that shit, and probably for good reason here, because England probably would have got a hold of Japan here too. Anyway, fucking religious shit out the way and all that shit. They continue to bond here, and in 1581 here, like early 1581, he asks Valignano for Yasuke to leave the services of him, like to leave the services of Valignano, you know, and for ask to Yasuke to join him. I fucked up that whole line right there. Even though there's like a whole ass script, I fucked up that whole line. It's okay. We're gonna keep on going here. We're gonna keep on going. And yeah, in early 1581, Nobunaga made Yasuke a samurai. He gave him a house, a stipend, a katana. I know this ain't a real fucking katana right here, but this is just for fucking reference, you know, just to give y'all a visual aid or some shit, you know, like that's the fucking word, visual aid. Anyway, and in early 1582 here, Nobunaga would actually call upon Yasuke to fight a few small skirmishes here and there throughout the capital, and then finally fight in the Tensho-Iga War. If y'all know what the Tensho-Iga War, it's basically, give y'all a quick rundown, ninja families versus Nobunaga. It's basically the gist of it. 12 ninja families versus Nobunaga. The 12 ninja families did not succeed. Yasuke distinguished himself amongst other um, Oda generals around this time here, like Hosokawa Tadaoki, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who would become like the second great unifier. And hey, like we'll get back to him too in a minute. And Akechi Mitsuhide here too. Yeah, Mitsuhide, he was kind of indifferent to Yasuke. Then in 15, then later on that year in May, they marched out into Kai province to finally take out the Takeda clan at the Battle of Tenmokuzan. There, he would also meet up with Tokugawa Ieyasu, who came up to assist him as well. And Ieyasu, when he met Yasuke for the first time, he was like, shit. And to give y'all visual reference here, like just fuck with y'all a little bit here too. Like probably me and Ieyasu are damn near the fucking same fucking size right here. So let me fucking stand up to give y'all fucking visual reference right here. I am 4 foot fucking 6. Yasuke is like damn near 6'2". I can't even reach up right there, and the camera can't even record my hand up there. That's how tall he basically was looking up to this man. He also met up with 2 more of Tokugawa's fucking generals right here. Hattori Hanzo, and no, it's not the fucking sushi maker from Kill Bill, and Honda Tadakatsu. If y'all thinking like the Honda cars, that's where basically the Honda name came from. So anyway, they get back to the capital here for some good old R&R. Ieyasu also came to the capital here with a whole bunch of money because he wants to buy more weapons and shit for his army because they're now about to take on the Hojo and shit, right? And big news is coming. Hey yo, Hideyoshi needs some help. He needs some help besieging Bitsu Takamatsu Castle. I had to really research this shit and write it down here. Like, y'all better be thankful for this fucking video here. Y'all better be thankful I wrote this shit down. So anyway, Nobunaga packs up his armor and shit. He tells Akechi Mitsuhide to go out west with his army and all that. And he would meet him there. He would just stay the night at Honnoji Temple in Kyoto. But this would be probably the biggest fucking mistake in Oda Nobunaga's life. Because later on that night, in the middle of the night, on June 28th here of 1582, Akechi Mitsuhide and his army of 13,000 surrounded Honnoji Temple, and Mitsuhide shouted, and I quote, "The enemy is at Honnoji." If y'all are a fucking tiger drama watcher like I am, like yes, I fucking watch tiger dramas here. Yeah, that's a very famous line for a whole bunch of movies and dramas and comic books relating to this specific event here called the Honnoji Incident. Nobunaga, he was bewildered to say the least, but he still fought on. He took up a bow, still in his pajamas, and fired away. Yasuke took up a Naginaga. Oh shit, I am high as hell. Naginata, Razi. Naginata. And he kept on fighting. Like, he slew to as many men as he could. But seeing like they were being outnumbered here, Nobunaga told all of his attendants here, like all of his non-fighting attendants, you know, like the doctors and the courtesans, the dancers, all the other shit, to get the fuck out, like to leave. They wouldn't hurt them or whatever. They were just here for the Nobunaga. And he told his page Moriren Maru and another monk at the temple to set the temple ablaze here so they won't have a chance to claim his head or anything. In the back rooms of that temple, Oda Nobunaga drew his final breath as he put the knife here. I know this isn't a knife, but scissors. And no, I'm not fucking actually doing this, YouTube. This is just demonstration. Fucking slit his belly right the fuck open, and Yasuke chopped it down. Nobunaga had committed seppuku within that burning temple. Yasuke took his sword and his head all the way to Nijo Palace, where his son was staying, but they got overwhelmed as well. Mitsuhide had Yasuke captured, and I'm gonna let History Bros say this one right here for me real quick. By the way, if y'all want to know like what History Bros I'm talking about, like it's Cool History Bros. They did a whole 1 hour shits here on the whole Sengoku period, or like the latter half of it where Nobunaga was active and all that shit. But anyway, here I'm gonna put the link in the fucking description so y'all can watch this shit here too. Shut the fuck up. This is what Mitsuhide had to say about it, courtesy of Cool History Bros here.
As Nobunaga's followers were overrun, Yasuke was left alive. Mitsuhide was reported to have said, "This black man is a beast. He doesn't know anything, and he is not even Japanese, so don't kill him." Was that Akechi's way of showing mercy? Or the ultimate humiliation for not allowing him to die for his lord? We don't know.
Either fucking way, that was very deserving of a clapback. And the fact that he killed Nobunaga here too, that was, yeah. Yasuke definitely had to clap back. But he was just sent back to the Jesuits, and that's where his story ended. Supposedly, recent research here and all that shit has discovered that there was a black man actually fighting alongside Toyotomi Hideyoshi in the Battle of Yamazaki just 2 weeks later. That black man was in an orange armor, or same orange armor that Nobunaga had gifted to Yasuke. So, yeah, that's him. I'm saying that's him. He definitely fucking survived. And hopefully we actually get to see that wit fucking Assassin's Creed codename Red. Now let's get on to fucking codename Red here, because I've been rambling on about fucking Japanese history for like the past hour and a fucking half here. So, fucking Assassin's Creed Red. What's this game about? What's the hype about it? Well, first of all, like, it's fucking Assassin's Creed in feudal Japan. And the best thing about it here, too, from what I read from a few articles and shit, you're going to be able to play as two main characters in this game. So, one is a female shinobi, and the other is a African samurai. I don't know if that's ringing any bells to y'all, but like, yeah, it's ringing some bells to me. And yeah, about this female shinobi, like, there's probably a whole bunch of fucking videos about her here, but quick run through. Her name is probably going to be Chiyomi Mochizuki. That's probably the base inspiration for her. She was probably one of the only recorded kunoichi recorded in Japanese history. She was a shinobi for the Takeda clan, and she was the niece of Takeda Shingen. So she was in charge of a whole bunch of ninja operations for the clan until their ultimate demise in 1582. But basically with these two playstyles, one, you're going to be playing through as a samurai, right? You're going to be having a whole bunch of samurai. I hope you get like a whole bunch of samurai weapons and shit, like, you know, fucking katanas and spears and fucking guns and shit. And for the ninja, it's going to be pretty much basically, you know, like ninja stuff. You know, fucking probably a grappling hook, blow darts, bow, arrow, short sword, all the other shit, you know? All the shit that you need to be a ninja. And no fucking nunchucks. Sorry, Michelangelo. Love you, my boy, but yeah. God damn it. I tried to fucking say that shit here, but Gaijin Gumbo got me beat to that shit. So anyway here, all I want, basically, from this Assassin's Creed game is kind of what they're doing for, like, Rise of the Ronin here. Because, like, if you haven't played, like, Rise of the Ronin, it's really fucking good. Like, I have seen the gameplay on that shit. I have yet to play it here because I have yet to get myself a PlayStation 5. Why? Because I have no job. If any of y'all are hiring, hit me up. Email down below. But what they're doing for Rise of the Ronin here, they're giving you like an open world Japan here, not like fucking Ghost of Tsushima where you're stuck in like one part of Tsushima here, and it's not like an American stylized version of Japan here. It's an authentic replication of like Edo pre-Meiji period Japan. But for Assassin's Creed Red, like, I hope they do it right here because, like, they be hitting it every single time. Pause. They be hitting it every single time. Pause. With the historical setting. I mean, you could say that for every single one of the Assassin's Creed games here. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 showed the Crusades pretty damn good. Assassin's Creed 2 showed Renaissance Italy so perfectly. Approved. Shouts out to Linefield for that one. And for Assassin's Creed 3, very nice. Like, everything was pretty nice. Probably the best setting from Assassin's Creed that they ever did was, like, ancient Egypt, right? For Assassin's Creed Origins. That was just, oh my fucking god. If they could add elements from Assassin's Creed Origins, that would be perfect. And probably some, like, elements from, like, other freaking games here as well here. I'm gonna just spitball a few games here, like, that you guys probably don't know, probably do know, but like fucking Neo. I hope they like take some of the combat system from that game, and as well as the Way of the Samurai series, and no, not that Katana Kami or whatever that new Way of the Samurai bullshit is. I'm for real looking at y'all game developers at Squire, like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? The fuck? And I hope they add some like other elements here too, like the forging system from Way of the Samurai 3. Like, I hope you get like character interactions here, like you get to meet up with some historical figures like freaking Kenyo Kosa, you know, freaking Uesugi Kenshin, because like freaking these people have been referenced in Assassin's Creed before, like in a little fucking mobile card game here. But like, I'm guessing it's gonna get all retconned here. But like, that's what I want for Assassin's Creed here. And I also want the like horse riding elements from Rise of the Ronin and Ghost of Tsushima here, because dog, I love riding. Pause. I love riding through Tsushima. Like when I completed the game and everything, that's why I like to do after I completed the game there. Just fucking go through Tsushima on my horse. Just killing whatever Mongols or Ronin are within my way here. But anyway, that's what I want there. I also want fucking Ronin. I want also Crossroads killing here too. It was a feature from the old Way of the Samurai series here, particularly Way of the Samurai 3. If you don't know what Crossroads killing is, it's also called by another name here called Tsuchigiri, right? I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that shit right here. If I'm not, I am sorry, sumimasen. Go ahead, Shaw. Like, I'm sorry. So, anyway, fucking, yeah, that's what I ultimately hope you like. I mean, Tsuchigiri, my fault. I'm still explaining what Tsuchigiri is. Tsuchigiri was the act of one samurai after he learned a technique, or if he got himself a new sword here, he would test that new technique or sword on any other samurai or any other unsuspecting citizen that was in their way. And the Tokugawas made this illegal when they took power here in 1603. Oh man, I'm getting fucking hungry explaining all this shit here. I might have to make myself some fucking food. I'm definitely gonna make myself some food. Go for a bowl of ramen. Hell yeah. Chop up some carrots in that bitch too. But back to the shits here. what I also want for Assassin's Creed Red. Ultimately, I want this game to be effing good because we haven't been getting a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed games that wasn't really that good. The last one that was good, in my opinion, was Assassin's Creed Origins that came out like in 2018 ish. Another good one here, in my opinion, is fucking Black Flag. And you already know the all-time GOAT is like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and 2. So yeah, that's ultimately what I want right here for freaking Assassin's Creed Red. And let me know what y'all think right here. What do y'all want for Assassin's Creed Red? Or what do y'all think about Yasuke in general, or what's going to happen here? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments here. I'm going to get up out of here. Be tuned. I might do some more gameplay videos here in the later future on the Nobunaga's Ambition series. I'm going to restart that whole fucking series here. Excuse me. But anyway, love y'all. See y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. Holla at your boy. Don't want to end this off with a scream right now. My window is closed. Holla at your boy.